It's often talked about in the quiet corners of the internet, but UFOs and alien life is no longer a topic reserved for just conspiracy theorists. The Pentagon in late 2020 announced it was establishing the Unidentified Aerial Phenomena Task Force to detect, analyze, and catalog unidentified aerial objects that could potentially threaten U.S. national security. So are aliens amongst us? Up next on Decoded. You're not alone if you believe little green men from outer space live amongst us. According to Israel's former space program leader, Haim Eshed, aliens are already here and living amongst us. But the 87-year-old isn't the only scientific leader to out himself as a believer. Back in 2009, the deputy head of the Bulgarian Academy of Sciences made a similar claim after interpreting messages from crop circles. Perhaps the scientists are merely confirming what militaries have denied for years until recently, that there are reasonable grounds for explaining the unexplained flying objects. But the Pentagon's recent move to find out where UFOs come from is driven by fear that potentially links these flying objects to adversarial foreign governments. UFOs have regularly been observed at or near nuclear weapons sites ever since the late 1940s. And if you're into space conspiracies, you'll know that in 1947, UFO debris was recovered from Roswell in New Mexico. But we'll come to that later. Perhaps research into UFOs and the belief that aliens already live on Earth comes down to the fact that these objects are now officially on record. Back in 2019, US Navy fighter jets released this video showing the existence of UFOs, but the Trump administration refused to acknowledge their existence. Governments up until recently denied the existence of UFOs out of fear of the unknown, alien invasion sparking chaos, but far more plausibly, Senator Marco Rubio spoke to an American broadcaster in 2020 and outlined why there is a risk. Another indicator that we are not alone comes with the admission that the US has retrieved off-world vehicles from crash sites. Former Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid said both the government and the private sector have UFO artifacts and technologies in their possession. So, for all those denials, do you still believe the materials recovered at Roswell are from a weather balloon? Recent admissions that the US government can't explain some UFO events or say publicly what is a risk is tied up in national security. The United Kingdom has done its own UFO research and concluded, after talking to former Soviet scientists, that the Russian military was interested in the phenomena for its own ends. So while militaries and defense agencies are more open to admit that UFOs exist, they're still not willing to speculate on who owns the tech. So those UFOs in the videos you saw could be flown by Vladimir Putin, Xi Jinping, or Joe Biden himself. Or they could be built and flown by aliens already living amongst us. Let us know whether your leader or anyone in your country is an alien in disguise. I'm at Ali_Mustafa. Live long and prosper.